We welcome you live to the perch overlooking the court here at the Schneider Triton Center, where we are all set for the Manitowoc Lincoln Ships and the Notre Dame Tritons to square off for the first time this year. As pregame is just about wrapped up here from the Triton Center. Couple things on both of these teams. Notre Dame comes into this one 8-1, 5-0 record in conference play. Manitowoc Lincoln with a 6-5 record. They come in with a 3-3 record in conference play. They've lost 2 straight, looking to turn the ship around here tonight from Notre Dame. We'll take a quick break. We'll have lineups and tip-off right after this. You're listening to Notre Dame basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. All right, we're all back, ready to go. We'll get you the starting lineups this evening. First for the Ships of Manitowoc Lincoln, a 5'3" freshman, number 0, Sarah Bolchin, a 5'7" freshman, number 2, Taylor Peterson, a 5'8" junior, number 11, Grace Frusen, a 5'8" junior, number 21, Lauren Hammond, and a 5'10" junior, number 24, Nana Swoboda. And for the Tritons, they'll have their usual 5 of Hope Barrington, Trista Fada, Sydney Whitehouse, Peyton Musial, and Gracie Gresh. As we are just about all set for tip-off. Pre-game festivities are just about half over. We have the introduction for the girls as the lights dim and the lights get flashing.
The starting lineup for the WIAA Division II.
So the Tritons come in, as mentioned, 8-1, 5-0. They've in conference. They've won 8 straight. They won their last game against De Pere, 72-28. Trista Fada had 17 points. Kaya Waldrop came off the bench at 14. And Gracie Gresh had 12 points and became the 5th all-time leading scorer in Notre Dame girls basketball history. She's currently chasing number 4, and for Manitowoc Lincoln, they come off of a tough loss against Sheboygan North. Introductions just about wrapped up. Lauren Heyman in their last game had 14 points, and Delaney Granger had 11 points for them. And looking to cut down on the turnovers, they had 29 in their last game, so definitely something that head coach Riley Garb is looking to cut down on here against this tough Notre Dame defense that we've seen a lot this year play very well. So we are all set to go from the Triton Center. Always exciting to get a midweek matchup between two conference opponents. No matter what the standings or the records say, it's always fun to get a basketball game between two longtime foes in the FRCC. White House and Swoboda will jump it up. And the tip is controlled by Gracie Gresh. We are underway from the Triton Center. Here's Musial. She had a good game in their last one. Barrington, White House down to Gresh. Had 12 in their last one, as previously mentioned. She gets right to work with the left-handed finish. Quick 2 points for Gresh. And now Feda applying some heavy ball pressure on Hammond. Ball is lost, but picked up by Bolchin. She kicks it out. Here's a jumper that's blocked. And they're going to say that Bolchin did not establish herself in bounds. So it'll be Notre Dame ball. Here's Trista Feda running the point. She had a fantastic game in their last one against De Pere, 17 points. Knocked out a few three-pointers in that game. Was very good. They go right back to the post. White House couldn't finish that one, and the rebound is taken by Lauren Heyman. And she's stuck in now a jump ball.
Possession favors the Ships.
And it'll be Manitowoc Lincoln ball. And an early timeout is called by Riley Garb. Maybe trying to draw up something to break this press look, as we are only about a minute or so into this game. And we'll fix the score really quick. That's my bad there. It is 2-0 Tritons. With 17:04 left. Like I said, early timeout in that one. So Coach Garb definitely drawing something out to break this press look. Notre Dame has become accustomed to running it. They've run it very successfully a lot this year, forcing a lot of turnovers. And as I mentioned in the open, Manitowoc Lincoln had 29 turnovers in their last game, so looking to cut down on that number by quite a bit. Heyman will inbound it. Just gets it into Bolchin. Heyman and Barrington are going to go dancing here in the backcourt. Feda comes with a double team. They do get the ball across half court. Here's a three-pointer from the corner put up, and an early three there for Swoboda. Makes it 3-2. Barrington's got it, scoops it up, and just rolls off the back of the rim. She'll have 2 free throws.
Manitowoc foul. Grace Frusen, the game's first.
It's on Grace Frusen. So Barrington will have 2 at the free throw line. She knocks down the first one. Barrington, a pretty good free throw shooter. And she misses that second one. Maybe the announcer's jinx there. Notre Dame again coming with the press look. Bolchin up ahead. A fake pass by Swoboda. Coach Rohde asking for Gracie Gresh to give some more ball pressure there. Bolchin lost it. Feda dives on the ground. Bolchin comes up with it. There's a bounce pass stolen and handled by White House. Feda thought about it. Musial's open. She'll tee it up for 3. That one's off. Barrington with the offensive rebound. She's going to go to work in the post. Can't finish with the left, and Swoboda with the rebound. Here's Frusen. And they leave Hammond open for 3. Can't make him pay, and the rebound is taken by White House. Outlet pass, Gresh. Euro step, can't get it to go. Swoboda, another rebound. Bolchin looking to push it up. Throws a pass that is handled by Swoboda. Kicks it out. Peterson's going to try a three. Can't get a good box out from Barrington. Feda fakes. And now Gresh has it. They'll try to slow things up. Musial has other ideas. Feda for three. And a bit strong. Musial with an offensive rebound. Goes back up. Can't get it to go, but she's fouled.
Manitowoc foul. Grace Frusen.
It's on Grusin. That'll be her second already. So something to look out for. Peyton Musial will be at the free throw line. Knocks down the first one.
Into the game for the Ships, number 20.
Substitution for Manitowoc. Natalie Lehman will come in for Frusen, who just picked up her second foul a moment ago. Second free throw from Musial is perfect. Bolchin and Fade are going to go at it. Bolchin, wild pass taken by Barrington. It was a cross-court pass to Musial, hit in stride, and she's fouled again.
Manitowoc foul. Nina Swoboda, her first, team foul number 3. Musial back to the line, shooting 2.
Peyton Musial's now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Make that 4 of 4 and 4 perfect ones for the sophomore forward. Hammond double team, they steal it. Up ahead, Feda will finish. So Feda's got her first two, and the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Notre Dame ball. Or excuse me, it'll be Manitowoc ball. They get it into Bolchin, guarded tightly by Feda on that sideline. There's a foul. It's going to be on Trista Feda. That'll be her first.
Trista Feda, first team foul.
Here's Peterson. She had it knocked away, and now it'll be picked up by Feda. Now Feda's going to be fouled. So Notre Dame will take it side out with 14 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half, just underway from the Schneider-Triton Center. Dominic DeAngelo with you on a Thursday night. Gresh in the post, goes up and knocks it down. Here comes Heyman pushing the pace, gets through the teeth of that defense and finishes. Lauren Heyman's been their leading scorer all year, averages about 16.5 per game, so definitely a sign of things to likely come for Lauren Heyman. She gets her first two. Cross-court pass to Gresh for three. Hits the top of the backboard, couldn't quite get it to drop, and the rebound is controlled by Natalie Lehman. Bolchin's gonna go inside, throws up a wild shot. Gresh will control it. Outlet pass to Barrington. She corrals it, goes up, but she stepped on the line. Pass may have been a little bit too far for her, but she was able to corral it, just couldn't keep her feet quite in bounds. Bolchin's gonna stop and give it to Heyman, throws a nice pass underneath. That shot is off from Swoboda. Feda will come the other way with it. Musial. Barrington's got it. Nice bounce pass into Peyton Musial, who finishes. She's got 6 early points.
Peyton Musial from Barrington.
Bolchin struggling with it in the backcourt. They got to get it across. See if Heyman notices. She throws it right to Musial. Nice pass to Barrington, and the layup is good, and they're starting to pick up the intensity. Timeout, Manitowoc Lincoln. We'll take a quick timeout with the action with 12:46 to go. You're listening to Triton Basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. Back from timeout here at the Triton Center. A good start for Notre Dame's Peyton Musial. She's already got 6 points. She averages about 10 on the year, so well on pace to get to that mark in this first half. See what Manitowoc Lincoln has up their sleeve coming out of this timeout. They trail Notre Dame by 10 early in this battle of FRCC teams. Both looking for another win to add on their resume. Heyman's got it. She gets it across the half-court line, which has been a struggle at times for this Manitowoc Lincoln squad. Bolchin finds Abby Kaiser, who just checked in, but Kaiser couldn't quite control it. Here comes Fada the other way. Whitehouse is going to tee it up for three. That one's off. Musial, another offensive rebound, goes up and can't finish. Whitehouse gets it and throws it back in. And a travel is called on Sarah Bolchin, so it'll be Notre Dame ball underneath the Pulaski basket. Or sorry, I said Pulaski. The colors match up. Manitowoc Lincoln's basket. Barrington gets a nice pass from Fada, just couldn't finish the layup. The ball is knocked away, and Fada will have an easy one off the steal from Gresh, and now that ball's thrown away again by Fruzen. Notre Dame will have their first substitution of the night. Hannah Greisen is going to check in for Barrington. Greisen had a very good game in their last game against De Pere. A lot of rebounds, a lot of great defense in that game for Hannah Greisen. Here's Fada for three. Got it. So Fada knocks down her first three of the night. There's a long pass controlled by Kaiser. He's going to go to work on Fada, kicks it back out. Tough shot thrown up by Hammond. Couldn't quite get it. Fada rushing up the floor. Kicks it to Gresh. Gresh fakes, now drives inside. Short shot is good. So Gresh is now up to 6. They again keep up with the pressure. Long pass controlled by Kaiser, who will finish on the other end. So they find a way to break that press, which is not something that you see often against this Notre Dame team. Very fundamentally sound when it comes to their pressure looks. That pass was tipped away from Musial. Here comes Bolchin with a running head start. Goes up on Whitehouse and banks it home. Tough finish from Sarah Bolchin, but she got it to go. And a little spurt from the Ships here, trying to get back into this game. Whitehouse controls the dangerous pass, goes up with the left and scores. Hammond working on Fada, had it knocked away by Gresh, and it will stay Manitowoc ball. Substitutions for both teams. Kaya Waldrop will come in for the Tritons. Swoboda and Madeline Johnson will come in for the Ships. They gotta get it in, and they do. Here's a short shot put up from the corner. That was off by Fruzen, and Fada will come the other way with it. They go into Waldrop, had good positioning, and she scores. Bolchin is now guarded by a wall drop, so different matchup there. Feda had previously been on her. Now Feda is guarding Grace Frusen on this possession, and she steals it. Outlet to Whitehouse, and a scoop and score.
Sydney Whitehouse from Feda.
It's now 30-9 as we're under 10 minutes in the first half. Tritons have gotten some transition buckets the last couple of possessions. There's a left-handed shot thrown up and off by Frusen. Keep going into the post. Wall drop. Banks it home. Hammond will have it, working on Whitehouse. Here comes the double team. The pass underneath is handled, but blocked. Wall drop got back to block Lauren Heyman. He'll stay Manitowoc ball. Taylor Peterson will come back in for the Ships, and Hope Arrington will come in for the Tritons. So we're at the 9:16 mark in the first half. Notre Dame leads at 32-9. Swoboda didn't quite like that option that Bolchin was giving her. Hammond's driving, tough shot, and she throws up a wild one off the glass. Tough shot from Lauren Heyman. They go inside and a foul. That's going to go against Swoboda.
Manitowoc foul number 24, Nina Swoboda.
Quick pass into Whitehouse, fouled and one. The harm and the hoop possibility for Whitehouse. She'll have a chance for one more from the free throw line. And she completes the old-fashioned three-point play. Number 32, Delaney Granger, is going to come in for Manitowoc. Here's Bolchin. She gets it past that first initial wave of Tritons. Now she's weaving around the perimeter. Gets it back. Tried to throw a bounce pass. That was kicked. Looked like it went off of Waldrop's foot. So it'll be Manitowoc ball. Coach Garb telling them to get into their stuff. And a 5-second call.
5-second violation.
Here's Greisen, thought about the three. Barrington's got it. They go into wall drop. Love going into the post. Can't get that one. Gets her own rebound. Goes up and is hammered. And she'll have 2 free throws.
Manitowoc foul, Delaney Granger. Her first 17 foul. Kyle Waldrop will shoot 2.
Two free throws here from Waldrop. Averages about 6 per game. She knocks down the first of 2. She's actually upped her scoring in conference play coming off of that bench. Can't get the second one to go. She's at about 9 points per game as there's a steal by Whitehouse. She's going to tee up a 3. Won't go. Barrington offensive rebound. Back up with the left and down. Here's Peterson driving. Can't get it with the left. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Manitowoc ball. Looked like it went off of Feda's hands. Here's Bolchin up top. Her and Feda have been guarding each other all night long. Tried to go inside, but a steal. And an outlet pass to Greisen, who will have an easy finish with the left. And now a foul is called on Hannah Greisen. Substitutions for Notre Dame. Gracie Gresh, Peyton Musial return.
That's her first second team foul.
Mantowoc's had some success
Back in for the
against this
number
press
20,
look.
Usual, number 24.
Unfortunately for them, not a whole lot to show for it. Bolton is stuck in the corner, and now so is Heyman. Nearly picked up that pivot foot. Here's a three-pointer put up, and good by Grace Frusen. So a good sign there. Frusen knocking down the three, and now they leave Gresh open for three, and that one's going to rim out. Wall drop, another rebound, and another putback. Peterson's got it, watched by Gresh. Barrington's now on Bolchin. They go inside, foul, and no good, but Granger will have a chance at the free throw line for a couple of buckets there. Foul's going to go against Kyle Waldrop, who has had a very good first half so far. 7 early points, 4, a lot of rebounding, especially of the offensive variety. Granger at the free throw line knocks down the first. Manitowoc Lincoln coming off of a game where as a team they shot 50% from the free throw line. They were 9 for 18, and there's a 2 for 2 trip from Granger right there. Bolchin was putting some good pressure on Musial there. There's a backdoor pass knocked away by Heyman. Now she's going to rush up the floor, surrounded by all sorts of Notre Dame defenders, and she lost it. Here comes Waldrop. Bolchin trying to stop her, but she couldn't. Here's Frusen in the corner, just knocked down a three a couple of possessions ago. Bolchin's going to try to drive on Whitehouse. Here's a three-pointer put up, a little bit short from Frusen that time. Here comes Musial running the point a little bit here with Fada off of the floor. Here's a spin move by Barrington, and she gets it to go. So it's now 46-16 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Heyman trying to find some space against Musial. She throws a bounce pass into Granger, who banks it home over Waldrop. So the Ships have had some good offensive possessions the last couple times down. Musial couldn't get that one. Waldrop's going to fight for it, nearly saved it, but it ends up in Bolchin's hands. Throws a pass out to Peterson. Heyman fakes, now drives, kicks it out. Frusen. Tritons aren't allowing much, and a 3-second violation on Granger. So you don't see that very often, but Delaney Granger was in the lane for a little bit too long. Substitutions for both sides. Natalie Lehman and Nina Swoboda will come in for the Ships. Paige DeMoen getting her first appearance for the Tritons. Fada returns, and Greisen returns as well. Big thank you to the PA announcer, Mike, for helping me out with that. There's a three-pointer put up and good by Gresh. Tritons come again with that double team. There's a wild pass that ends back up in the hands of Heyman. Peterson drives, scoops it up, and finishes. So a nice finish attacking the left side from Taylor Peterson. Gets her first 2 points of the night. Here's Musial going to tee up a three. Going to rim out. DeMoen in there fighting. Couldn't quite grab it. Swoboda will take it. Now it's picked up by Musial on the loose ball, and she threw it a little too hot for Gresh to handle. So Notre Dame will get back into their press look, leading this one by 29. Here's Lehman. Once again, nearly picked up that pivot foot. Did a good job keeping it down. Here's Peterson. It's been a very balanced attack for this Manitowoc squad, and inside Lauren Heyman is fouled.
Notre Dame foul. Krista Feda. That's her second.
That'll be the second foul on Feda. She's got 7 early points in this one. First free throw is good from Heyman. Heyman had a good game in their last one, as I mentioned, 14 points. Can't get that one to go. And now a timeout is called by Sarah Rohde. It'll be a 30-second timeout for the Tritons. Give you a little bit of the upcoming schedule. Notre Dame's next game will be here on Saturday, a non-conference matchup against Kimberly. And Manitowoc Lincoln will be at Pulaski. I spoke of Pulaski earlier mistakenly. That's where they're going to be next on Tuesday. So they will continue this road trip. Meanwhile, Notre Dame will continue this nice homestand that they've had. It'll be 3 straight games at home for them this week. .413 left in the first half. Notre Dame leads it 49-21. Dominic DeAngelo with you on a Thursday night from the Triton Center. It's been a fun first half to watch between these two teams. Feda will come up with it. DeMullen getting her first touch. They go into Gresh in the post. Gets past the Ship defense and scores it with the left. Ship's looking for a good offensive possession here. Heyman's got it right now, struggles with it for a bit there. Fruzen's got it, now Peterson. Lehman has it, watched by Greisen. Fruzen fakes on the 3, kicks it out. Here is a 3-pointer put up by Lehman, can't get it to go. Feda likes to push, as she often does. Gets in with the left and scores. And that's a 5-second call once again. Heyman not too pleased with her teammates there, not getting her some help there on the inbound play. DeMullen's got it. Kicks it out, Musial fakes. Goes inside. It's going to be cleaned up by Greisen. 55 first half points for the Tritons. Their high this season is 57, so only a couple away from that mark. Bolchin returns for the Ships. Watched by DeMullen's going to go up with it. May have been tipped, but Feda will come the other way for the Tritons. Kicks it to Gresh, fakes on the 3, now drives inside and finishes. And there is that 57-point mark that we just spoke of. They reached 57 against Sheboygan North, was the last time that they did that. Ball is knocked out of bounds, it'll stay Manitowoc ball. So a chance in the next 2.5 minutes here for the Tritons to set a new season high for points and a half. They got to keep playing defense here, as Manitowoc has shown the ability to get some stuff going offensively. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Feda. Only a second came off of the clock there. They go into Swoboda. Double teamed. Kicks it out. Fruzen. Now Bolchin. Drives past Feda and finishes. Not something you see often. Trista Feda getting beat off the bounce, but Bolchin had a nice strong drive and was able to capitalize with the finish there. Nice pass inside. Greisen can't bank it, a little too strong. Bolchin struggled with it, picked up by Feda. She'll go up and finish. So that is a new season high for the Tritons, 59 first half points. And another timeout is called by Riley Garb. Hope Barrington will come in at the next live ball. And so will Sydney Whitehouse.
21 returns. She is
And Lauren Heyman will come back in for Manitowoc Lincoln. The Ships have had some success offensively, and it's been from mainly their guard. Sarah Bolchin had a nice drive there on that last possession. That was her first 2 points of this game. If they're going to come back in this game, they need Heyman and Fruzen to start putting in some buckets. Heyman averages about 16 points per game. Fruzen is at 11. So definitely something for Manitowoc to try to get going. Notre Dame, another balanced attack for them. Gresh has 10. Feta has 11. Whitehouse has 9. Barrington has 7. And they've had a 59-point first half so far. See what Manitowoc can get going out of this timeout. Here's Bolchin. Heyman just checked in at that last timeout. Watched closely by Feta. She's done a pretty good job on her through this first half. Here's Bolchin trying to work against Whitehouse, throws it away. And a little room service for Paige DeMullen as she finishes. Swoboda was in pursuit, but DeMullen was able to get it off and finish with the right hand on that fast break opportunity. Heyman throws it inside of Swoboda, bounce pass. Fruzen couldn't quite get it to drop. Faded to Whitehouse. She's going to tee it up for 3. A little bit short. Barrington, another offensive rebound. That's what they've been doing through this first half. 9 points now for Barrington. She tips it, and she's going to get another. Nope, never mind. Couldn't make that last one. It's about the only thing she's done wrong tonight was missed that one shot. She's done everything just about as good as you can hope for. Natalie Lehman returns for the Ships. 38 seconds left in the first half. Notre Dame and Manitowoc Lincoln from the Triton Center. Heyman, nice bounce pass inside, and Swoboda is able to finish. DeMullen's got it on the left wing. Gets it into Feta. She'll go to work in the post. A little turnaround, a little short. Rebounded by Swoboda, 12 seconds. Pass up to Lehman. Bolchin's now going to try to drive it. Had it knocked away, dives on the floor. And a jump ball is called with 3.7 left on the clock. So Notre Dame's going to have a chance to get up a quick one here. Bolchin is going to stay inside of half court. Try to pressure Feta to pick it up. Feta does touch it. She's got to hurry. She's going to tee it up from way downtown, and she banked it home. From way downtown. Trista Feta with an emphatic ending to this first half. She's now up to 14 points. We'll take a break for halftime with the score 66-25. Notre Dame leads Manitowoc Lincoln. You're listening to Notre Dame basketball on the Triton Sports Network here on YouTube. We welcome you back from halftime here at the Schneider-Triton Center. Dominic D'Angelo with you on a Thursday night here from Notre Dame Academy. Triton's leading the Manitowoc Lincoln Chips 66-25. You've got first half stats for you. Hope Barrington had 9 points on 4 of 8 shooting. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. She had an all-around fantastic first half. The leading scorer for the Tritons was Trista Feda with 14 points. She was 6 of 8 from the field and made 2 out of her 3 three-pointers as well. She had 6 steals in the first half. So she has another all-around game. She's coming into this one averaging about 18 points per game. So well on pace for that. Gracie Gresh had 13 points on 6 of 9 shooting. She nailed a three-pointer. So another good first half for her. And for Manitowoc Lincoln, their leading scorer was Nina Swoboda. She had 5 points in the first half, and several others had 4. Delaney Granger had 4. Sarah Bolchin had 4. And also Lauren Heyman had 5, tying Swoboda for the lead score in the first half, as we are just about set to tip off the second half from the Triton Center, with Notre Dame leading it 66-25 over the Manitowoc Lincoln Chips. It'll be Manitowoc Lincoln ball coming out of halftime. Same starting fives for each team on the floor, as they will trade ends of the floor. And Bolchin will have it working against Barrington. Had it knocked away by Whitehouse. She'll go up, can't finish, but she'll get a chance at the free throw line. So very similar to the first half. Notre Dame with an early steal. Peterson picked up that last foul. So Whitehouse will have a chance from the free throw line, knocks down the first. And a 2-for-2 trip from the free throw line. Here's Heyman facing a double team, gets it to Bolchin. Fruzen now back to Heyman. Peterson was cutting through. She didn't get the ball. She has it here, watched by Whitehouse. Tried to drive inside, had it knocked away momentarily. Fruzen throws it, and it's intercepted by Feda, who throws a long touchdown pass to Sydney Whitehouse. So another steal and another assist for Trista Feda, and another easy finish for Whitehouse. Here's Heyman working on Whitehouse, was bumped and is fouled. It's going to be on Whitehouse, so that's her first foul. Manitowoc has had a couple 5-second calls, one on this possession. Swoboda couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Barrington. Nice pass to Gresh, and she, in stride, finishes with the left. Here's Heyman facing another double team. Peterson's got it. Wanted Swoboda to cut to the ball. Usual's on her, she knocked it away. Tried to go up with the left, but Feda blocked it. Still Ships ball, they get it into Grace Fruzen. Passes, another takeaway. Barrington's got it this time. Gresh, bit of a wild shot. Heyman now has it, working on Whitehouse. Gets it to Bolchin. Feda's on her, knocked it away again. And that ball hit the support cable. Heyman tried to go inside. It's going to be Notre Dame ball. That was a really high shot attempt from Lauren Heyman. Feda will have it. Nice bounce pass on the back cut to Sydney Whitehouse.
Sydney Whitehouse from Feda.
So another assist for Feda. Whitehouse is now up to 15 points as she defends and commits a foul on the driving Lauren Heyman.
Notre Dame foul, Sydney Whitehouse.
So Heyman will be at the free throw line.
Is Lauren Heyman.
First free throw will bounce off. Heyman was tied for the leading scorer in the first half for the Ships.
Number 23, Natalie Lehman.
She was also 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that first half. Natalie Lehman just checked in. She knocks down that free throw. So 74-26, Triton's on top. Nice pass into Gresh. Had the ball knocked away and she is fouled. So she will now have a chance at the free throw line. Fouls on Swoboda, that is her third foul. And Gresh will have a chance from the free throw line, puts in the first. Abby Kaiser just checked in for the Ships. She'll replace Swoboda. Gresh's second free throw is good. So 76-26, Triton's on top of the Ships with 15:15 to go in the second half. Bolchin's going to try to go to work. Throws a pass that is handled by Kaiser, who just checked in. Now Kaiser's going to get it back, driving on Barrington, and she'll be fouled. That'll be a foul on Barrington. That is her first foul. With 15 minutes to go in the second half. Here's Kaiser. Ball's knocked away. Bolchin can go in the backcourt to get it. It was tipped. Bolchin's got it again. Gonna try to go to work on Feda. Here's Lehman driving into a crowd. Here's a three-pointer put up, a little bit short from Heyman. Usual on the cross-court pass from Feda. Drives inside, goes strong, couldn't finish. Bodies all over the floor. Now a Manitowoc Lincoln player is slow to get up. That is Heyman, who took a hard hit on the floor there. We'll step aside till they get this figured out. She is walking a little gingerly as Coach Garb comes out to get her. Taylor Peterson just checked back in.
Number 2, Taylor Peterson.
So definitely something for the Ships to be concerned about outside of what's going on the floor. And on the floor, Barrington almost came up with another steal. It'll remain Manitowoc ball. Here's Bolchin trying to drive into a crowd. That ball may have been blocked. I think that's what they're going to call it. It went off of Feda. So it'll stay Manitowoc Lincoln ball. Ships looking for a spark. They go inside. Peterson has to corral it. Fights her way for it. And now there's a takeaway by Feda. and she will win the foot race between herself and Bolchin and get another 2. She's now up to 16 points. Kaiser is fouled. Much to the chagrin of the Notre Dame crowd and coaching staff. Thought that she went straight up. Definitely has a strong case. It's a pretty long free throw routine from Kaiser. She knocks it down.
Is shooting 2.
Two for 2 trip from the charity stripe. That makes it 78-28. Whitehouse is left open. She didn't pull the trigger on that 3. Looking to go into Gresh, back up top to Musial. Now they do go into Gresh. Kicks it to Whitehouse. She'll drive it inside and banks it home. Good, tough, strong finish from Sydney Whitehouse. And the Tritons are now at the 80-point mark. With still 13 minutes and 20 seconds left in this game. Bolton's going to drive into the trees and get fouled by Whitehouse.
Another foul on Sydney Whitehouse.
That's going to be her 4th.
Sarah Bolchin is shooting 2.
Sarah Bolchin at the free throw line. Can't get the first one to go. Second free throw is good. Fatal will come up with it over to Whitehouse. Gresh had pretty good positioning in the post. They don't find her. Fada's going to try to go to work. Now they get it to Gresh, and she scores over Kaiser.
Gracie Gresh.
So Gresh is now up to 16 points. There's another steal by Barrington. And she'll make it. Missed one of those easy ones earlier, but not that time. As the lead has ballooned to 84-29. A lot of substitutions will come in at the next dead ball. Bolchin stuck with it, tried to find Peterson. Barrington, she can handle it. She'll have another steal, and she does. Fada thought about it. Now she'll tee it up and knock down a 3. And a timeout from Manitowoc Lincoln. A lot of substitutions will come in. Madeline Johnson, Lauren Heyman, and Delaney Granger will come in for the Ships after this timeout. Tritons are going to go to the bench as well. Whole new 5 for them. That is Paige DeMullen, Destiny Webster, Morgan Goki, Kaya Waldrop, and Hannah Greisen. That will come in at the resumption of play. Score reads 87-29. Notre Dame has come up with a lot of steals in the second half. Don't have the exact number on that, but a lot of deflections, a lot of tip balls. Some great defense that we've come accustomed to, and Manitowoc has shown the ability to score it a bit. But the Tritons ultimately getting their hands in the passing lanes, creating a lot of difficult passing circumstances for the Ships. They'll have it coming out of timeout. Heyman and Webster face each other. Johnson now has it, going to try to drive on Greisen. Kicks it out. Lehman fakes, now she kicks it out. So some good ball movement, but also some good player movement from the Triton side. Johnson's going to try again, and that one a bit too far. It'll be Notre Dame ball. Destiny Webster will run the point. 5'7" freshman. Here's DeMullen. Ball drop, wants it inside. Ends up back in Webster's hands. Here's Morgan Goki. Nice pass into Greisen. Had it blocked. It'll be Notre Dame ball. Clock, or the count has started, and then they get it in. Here's Goki open for three. A little bit strong. Wall drop with the offensive rebound and tried to dribble into a crowd, but she was held by by Madeline Johnson.
Number 5, Madeline Johnson, her first.
That's the first foul on Johnson. Webster screams go to let the Tritons know to move. Still can't find anybody, and that's a 5-second count. So the Ships get a stop. Bolchin and Goki facing each other. Here's Johnson. Lehman back to Johnson. Bolchin up top. Tried to spin, lost it momentarily, gets it back. Lehman thought about teeing it up, did not. They go inside. That shot is short from Granger. Ball caroms out to Lehman. Johnson's going to drive, throws up a runner with the left, couldn't get it to go. Here's wall drop, not too sure what to do with it. She gets it cross court to Webster. Here's Greisen, she's going to try a three. She knew it was off, so she started running at it, and DeMullen is going to be fouled on the offensive rebound. As a couple of bodies hit the floor there, Paige DeMullen will have a chance at two from the free throw line. 10.5 to go in the second half. First free throw is good.
And for the Ships,
number 15, Morgan Dietrich is going to check in for the Ships. 5'4" junior. Second free throw is good. Ships looking for a spark offensively. That ball goes right through the hands of Dietrich, who just checked in. And some more substitutions. Number 11, Grace Fruzen, and number 24, Nina Swoboda will come back in for Manitowoc Lincoln. They are looking to try to find an answer for this Notre Dame squad. Not a lot of teams have found that answer in recent games, in seasons. Here's a three-pointer from DeMullen. That one way off. Rebounded by Swoboda. Now she's stuck in a double team. Just lobs one up to Greisen. Throws that full court outlet pass. Webster is going to try to chuck it off. All sorts of action going on. Goki is going to be tied up in a jump ball. And now a chance for everybody to catch their breath. That was a wild last couple seconds there, as we're now under the 10-minute mark. 9:55 to go in the second half. Webster gets it into DeMullen. Had a 5-second count last time, so able to get that one in. Here's DeMullen. Over to Goki up top. Running a bit of a 5-out. Goki struggles with the ball for a second, and now a foul is called on Morgan Dietrich. That's the first foul on her. 5th team foul for the Ships. Greisen underneath to DeMullen. Kicks it out to Goki. Greisen tees up a contested three. That one short, gets her own rebound. Can't get the putback to go. Going to try a third time, and they get it that time. So the Tritons are now at 91 points with still over 9 minutes to go in this second half. Dietrich working on Greisen, the two number 15s guarding each other. Heyman kicks it out. There's a jumper that's short from Dietrich. Another substitution for the Ships. Taylor Peterson returns.
Back in for the Ships, number 2, Taylor Peterson.
Some push-ups going on in the Notre Dame student section over there. Bryson gets a past her defender, drew the contact, banked it home. She'll have a chance for one more. Looking to get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Hannah Greisen will be at the charity stripe, and the clock continues to run. Free throw from Greisen is good. 94-29, Tritons will have a chance to get over the 100-point mark. Here's Heyman. Over to Peterson, she's gonna drive on Greisen. Swoboda's gonna try and knock it down.
Basket by Nina Swoboda. It's a two-point basket.
There's a steal. Here comes Heyman, goes up, is fouled. Couldn't quite bank it home, but some good sportsmanship shown there from Hannah Greisen. Love to see that from these two teams. That'll be the second foul on Greisen. And Heyman will have a chance at the free throw line. A little bit short on the first one. Clock will keep running. So we're now at the 7-minute mark. Second free throw there is good from Heyman.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout is called by Notre Dame. 94-32, under 7 minutes to go in this one. This was a game that started out a bit close early. Notre Dame got a pretty good lead on the Ships. The Ships actually had a nice run in that first half there. They were trading baskets for a while, but ultimately Notre Dame's defense, a ton of steals in this game. And that's why they lead at 94-32 with under 7 to go. No new substitutions after that last timeout. Webster will bring it up for the Tritons. She'll be watched by Bolchin. DeMullen into wall drop. Drop step, can't get it to go. Fighting for her own rebound, she'll get it. Goes back up, couldn't get that one. Greisen on the other side of the glass, cleans it up. Cross-court pass to Peterson. Thought about it. Now gonna try to drive and is fouled. Didn't see a whole lot there, but it's gonna go against Hannah Greisen. That's her third foul.
That's her third, 7th team foul.
7th team foul. And that means that Manitowoc Lincoln is in the bonus. So Peterson will have a one shot at the free throw line, which he puts in. Clock will keep running in this situation. Second free throw is a bit short, rebounded by Webster. Didn't see DeMullen, now she fires it late and Bolchin steals it. Here's Heyman. Fires a pass inside. And the ball is knocked away from Swoboda. Here's DeMullen on the other end. Give and go with Greisen. Greisen fighting forward underneath, back out to Goki. Here's Webster gonna tee up a three. That one's off, and the rebound will be off of the hands of Hannah Greisen. As we're now at 5 minutes left in regulation. Notre Dame leads it 96-33 over the Manitowoc Lincoln Chips. A conference battle in the FRCC. The steal by Greisen. DeMullen leaking out in front of everybody for the easy finish. Peterson gets past Waldrop and is able to drop it in. Goki over to Webster. Here's a three-pointer. Bang! 101 points put up by the Tritons. Bolchin blocked by Webster. And Goki will control. Timestamp it, not 8:24 on a Thursday night, and there are points 102 and 103. Timeout on the floor. Kendall Ronsman will check in for the Tritons once play resumes. We got a little AC/DC in the background. 103 points put up on January the 5th, 2023 by the Notre Dame girls basketball team. This is the highest scoring game that I know for a fact that I have called in my young broadcasting career, so a pleasure to watch it live from the Triton Center. 3:58 to go in the second half, as they'll break time out here. 5 on the floor for Manitowoc are Bolchin, Hammond, Peterson, Lehman, and Kaiser. Kaiser wants it in the post. Peterson now has it, driving on Webster. She's tripped up and fouled.
Notre Dame foul, Morgan Goki.
It's going to be on Morgan Goki.
Taylor Peterson is the shooter.
So Peterson will be at the free throw line for the 1-and-1 bonus. She puts in the first free throw. And she puts in the second. 3 minutes and counting to go in the second half. Tritons have put up 103 points against the Manitowoc Lincoln Chips. Here's some good hard defense from Bolchin on Webster. Waldrop gets inside, foul. Couldn't quite get it to go, but she'll have another shot at the free throw line. It's going to go on Abby Kaiser. First foul on Kaiser. Waldrop has 9 points in this game. Chance to get into double digits once again. Can't on that one. What she does there. Bolchin now watched by DeMullen. Here's a three-pointer put up from the corner. That hits the top of the backboard. Hammond was trying to knock it down. Peterson now looking for Kaiser in the post. Couldn't find her. Bolchin and Webster, one-on-one. Here comes a double team. Some good help defense from the Tritons. That ball nearly knocked away. There's a pass inside, stolen, ends up in the hands of Webster. Webster looking for an opening, scoops it up with the left, a little bit short, gets her own rebound, goes back up and is fouled. So now she will have a chance at the free throw line. It's going to go against Lehman. First free throw from Webster is perfect. We're now under a minute in this game. Triton's 105, Ships 37. It has been a blowout ever since the, call it 10-minute mark in the first half. That shot's gonna drop in for Abby Kaiser. 106-39, some good ball pressure put on Webster from Bolchin. Ronsman now has it. Webster's gonna tee up another three. That one's off, rebound tipped out of bounds. It is blast off of Kaya Waldrop. With 15 seconds to go in this one. Peterson ahead of everybody. Gonna drive it to the left side. Didn't get it, rebound by Paige DeMullen. And that is gonna do it. So the Tritons win this one. They go to 6-0 in conference play. They win this one 106-39. And they increase that winning streak up to 9 games. And the Tritons will be back at home on Saturday against Kimberly. And Manitowoc Lincoln, they'll drop to 6-6, 3-4 in conference. And that losing streak for them, unfortunately, grows to 3. And they will next be in action on Tuesday at Pulaski. So that about wraps it up here from the Triton Center. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. We'll be back here on Saturday for the Tritons hosting Kimberly. For Principal Andrea Herden, for Associate Principal Greg Masaryk, for School President Dr. Tom Kiley, for our Athletic Director Mr. Matthew Koenig, and for our founder and creator Joey Bonadonna, I'm Dominic D'Angelo saying so long and good night from Notre Dame.